Alright then, just taking a look at Vechain on the daily time frame. As always, thank you very much for joining me. Please do like and subscribe, leave a comment down below and all that good stuff. And with that being said, we are just taking a quick look at Vechain then. In this local area, you can see we've cleanly come back up into this area of the range that we've been in really for the past few weeks. Obviously, we had this deviation to the low, with Bitcoin having a drop of around 15% from that all-time high of around 74k. And as you can see here, Vechain has just had a little bit of a drop with it as well. Obviously, we put in this range here. We came up with this massive impulse to the upside, breaking through all these resistances, including the 0.38 Fibonacci here, which was acting as that base of the range. As you can see, we came up, tested the low, tested the high, tested the high, tested the low, tested the high, and then finally broke down here. And as you can see in this local area now, we have come back up above that Fibonacci level at 4.2 cents, with the price currently at around 4.4, 4.5 cents here, as you can see. If you're taking a quick look at the hourly time frame, you can see a bit more detail about what I'm talking about here. Basically, putting in a range from around this level here, and then the base being that Fibonacci level down below. You can see here the highs and the lows being tested continuously, and then obviously a breakdown here to the downside, as you can see, where we came down and then retested the Fibonacci, which was previously support as resistance, coming back out, obviously coming back down here, consolidating and then testing again, and then finally breaking above, chopping around here, and then moving to the upside is probably the next thing that's going to happen. Obviously, Bitcoin's been putting in a little bit of a range, which is why we've been seeing Vechain just chopping around as it is. But I do think going into the halving and the next few months, we're going to see a lot more upwards price movement for Vechain up through these Fibonacci levels, as we've been doing ever since we came down to these lows here. You can see the start of the bull market here starting to come into play, obviously breaking through our bear market resistances here as well, and now really looking like we're going to be heading up through these Fibonacci levels in a pretty big way, I would say, over the next few weeks, over the next few months at the very most, in my opinion. As you can see, we've fully claimed, I think, the 0.38 Fibonacci, barring Bitcoin having a big retracement. And you can see here coming to the upside, the next target is up at that 0.50 at 6 cents, and then obviously the 618 up here at 8.7 cents is the biggest one for me. When you flip that 618 Fibonacci level from resistance into support, you flip from the bear market to the bull market. I do think that's probably going to be the next thing that we need to be targeting for Vechain. But I think considering we're starting to get into a nice parabolic move, looking something like this for Vechain, I think we could easily see ourselves heading up and hitting this over the next few months before we see any significant pullbacks. But obviously, all depending on what Bitcoin does and how it moves. But right now, Vechain looking fine in this local area, just chopping around, waiting for its time to shine. Overall, things looking really good on the macro and the micro. So as always, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, leave a comment and all that good stuff, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.